Hey Skylar, congratulations and welcome to Miami. I know,
Thank you.
I know, it's probably a long wait for you, to get this call. And I was just curious, as the final picks come down, just what was that feeling like getting that call from Miami? And did you think that this might be a team that would call your name?
Yeah, I mean, it was an unbelievable feeling. It truly a dream come true. A moment that I've dreamed about and worked for my entire life. And for it to happen, to a great organization like Miami, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the opportunity that they've given me. And honestly, I wasn't expecting. I didn't. It kind of caught me by surprise. That this is where I ended up. I've talked to, Coach Bevel and at the combine and talked to him at the beginning of the week a little bit this week. But it's kind of, I haven't talked to them. They definitely were the team that I talked to the most. So I'm super excited for this opportunity, and I think it's a great fit. So I'm so excited.
Mark Stallworth.
Hey, Skylar, welcome to Miami. My question to you is, you had a quarterback coach, Justin Hoover. He helped you prepare, I think, for the last 6 years. Could you explain what he's meant to you in your development as a quarterback?
Yeah, Coach Hoover's been a big part of my development. I met him at the Elite 11 out of high school and worked with him throughout college. And he's been a big part of my progression and my development over the years. Him being in Kansas City, where I'm from, it's only 2 hours away from K-State, so it's been very easy access to get back and get to work with him. And he was a big part of my pre-draft process, and he just really developed me a ton. I mean, it's not ever been, like reinventing the wheel or doing a whole bunch of new stuff. It's just really fine-tuning every little detail of being a quarterback. And, there's really trying to make a very complicated position be very simple, if that makes sense. And he's been a big part of my progression as a player, as a person, and he means a lot to me. So I appreciate him a lot.
Omar Kelly.
So obviously in this draft process, teams reach out to you. Who were you? Who did you think was feeling you the most?
Yeah, I had the most interest, I thought, from the Houston Texans and the Detroit Lions, Patriots, 49ers. There was quite a few teams that I had talked to quite a bit and met with at the combine and stuff. So yeah, Miami, I had no idea, honestly. Like it's a great surprise. I'm very excited for this opportunity though.
What do you think about your opportunity to come in here and compete for a roster spot? What's the biggest challenge that you see for yourself?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, just gotta get my foot in the door and start learning the playbook and just be a great teammate. That's what I'm here. I'm here to win, and whatever that may look like, whatever my role is on the team, I'm gonna own my role, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to help the Miami Dolphins win. And that's what I'm so excited. I'm so excited to get into the room, to get down in the building, down in Miami and get to work. Ultimately, I'm like I said, I'm coming to win, and whatever that may look like, that's what I'm focused on. Focus on winning, being the best teammate, leader I possibly can be, and making an impact on my teammates and making those around me better. That's what I'm mainly focused on.
Hal Habib, Palm Beach Post.
Hi, Skylar. I'm wondering if you could sort of give us a self-scouting report on where your game is right now. What are you hearing from teams on what you do really well and what you need to work on?
Yeah. Well, I feel like first and foremost, I'm a gamer. Just being able to make plays off schedule, on time, with my legs, with my arm. I feel like that's a summarization of who I am as a player. And I'm a guy that wants the ball in his hands. When the team needs needs a big play, when they need, rely on me to make a play, and whether if it's on fourth down, going into the end zone, red zone, whatever the case may be, I want the ball in my hand in those situations. And on top of that, being a servant leader, I feel like I make those around me better. I'm going to serve my teammates at all times and put my team before myself. And ultimately, that's what leads to success. That's what leads to wins. And that's what drives me in my play. Every single day that I get the opportunity to play football. And as far as like moving forward, as far as like areas that I think I can get better at or improve is always first and foremost my footwork. I feel like I have good feet, but there's always room for improvement, and just being more consistent with my feet and really tightening up my stride on some throws, really getting my turn, my hips open to my left. I'm throwing out breaking routes, and then just my posture. Sometimes I stand up tall a little bit on my throws and kind of causes the ball to sail. But those are all things that I've been working on this offseason and feel really good about, going into rookie minicamp here in a couple weeks.
Alan Pukart, SI.com.
Hi, Skylar. Welcome to South Florida. So you're going to turn 25 in June, which is a little bit older than your typical rookie. How do you look at that in terms of, do you feel like maybe more of a sense of urgency for your career to develop because you're 25? On the other hand, you feel it helps you because maybe you're more mature than some other prospects who come in at 21, 22?
Yeah, well, I definitely don't feel any pressure as far as me being older that my career has to accelerate quicker, whatever the case may be. I think my age is a benefit to me. I've played a lot of football games. I've experienced a lot of different situations in football. You name it, I've experienced it. And in every type of adversity you could think of that a quarterback could experience, I've experienced it. And I fought through it, I've overcome, and I'm still standing strong. And that's the biggest asset for me. And I think it just brings, I bring a level of leadership that can't be replicated at all spots, just because I've been around so many locker rooms. I've had so many different encounters with players from all over the place, developed great relationships. I've been a 4-year team captain, like that. All that is it's just tools in my toolbox, and it's given me experiences to really bring a great perspective to an organization, and that's what I hope to bring to the Miami Dolphins.
Another quick question, if I may. Do you have any prior connection to anybody on the Dolphins?
I do not.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Travis Wingfield, Dolphins.com.
Hey, Skylar, welcome to Miami, man. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Of course. I was curious to know if there was any quarterbacks you kind of admired or studied throughout your childhood, through college, that you looked up to and kind of modeled your game after.
Yeah, I was always Drew Brees. I always just loved the way that Drew played, the way that he leads first and foremost. Everybody's seen his pregame hoorah speeches and getting his teammates fired up and playing hard. I really love the way he just makes plays. Like you never when the team needs him to make a play, Drew Brees is there, and very consistent of who he is as a person, as a player. On paper, people would say he's undersized, doesn't have the strongest arm, whatever. Drew Brees always found a way to win, always found a way to prove the naysayers wrong. And I just always admired him about that, the way that he carried himself, the way that he led, the great teammate he was. And he's a gamer. You could tell he's just a football player and found ways to get his team on the winning side of the scoreboard, which I always admired and looked up to.